slow sound use. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid on. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psych. Step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you get your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Round 80! 56, 56!
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. The tackle's got room to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Allen. They'll get this to Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Allen now on the option right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Titans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that. Check that. Big line, hot 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Get it. Hit.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Out of the gun, Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Buffalo defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready, break. 79 Broncos. Hello, 19 Tiger. Not Panther. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing now, Ward. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ward from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready, ready. Here we go. Check, go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready? 60 Mavericks, 6, 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Ward, third and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Ready, ready.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Allen going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know. They can compete with this offense.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. DK to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At their own 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore, 60 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Allen going to run with it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
7 top, 18, rock, 65, 60, go.
Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ward. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Like, it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass complete to Shakir along the sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Pass complete to Moore. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Let's go now. Presco leading. 60 Vices, 60 Vices, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. To throw is Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 5.
Here we go, Sack, go.
From the gun, Bigsby. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Thrown quickly there, but it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
Brown 80. 56. Hey, tight. Where's that?
They'll try and throw for it here. Now Allen taken down in the end zone, and that's going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at their knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
And this returnable for Harris. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case...
Yeah, not the case. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Terry. The 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
On the ball now. On the ball.
24-yard line.
77, Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Get it. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Now Ward. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Bronco 80.
Ward to throw once more. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the first.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
56.
Allen. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw, it's Allen. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Throw complete to Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Terry down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Terry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Here we go. First and goal. Throwing, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Come on, come on. Check, Bobcat. Hiking ain't ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go. Left 6, 70 Lions. Trap 60, trap 19.
Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Okay, ready?
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
79 Broncos. Go.
He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. They'll throw again, Ward. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and your tackle, that's going to be the ball game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.